we are going to see how to balance a chemical equation. Now here a table is given, elements are given, silver, nitrogen, oxygen, sodium and chlorine. See 3.5 details of equation. Reactants are also given. At the left side of the equation reactants are present, and at the right side of the equation products are present. Now we are going to see how to balance a chemical equation. Complete the table aside on the basis of equation. It is seen that the number of atoms of the elements in the reactants in this equation is same as the number of atoms of those elements in the products. Such an equation is called as a balanced equation. If the number of atoms of each element is not the same on the two sides of the equation, it is called as unbalanced equation. Balanced equation: if number of atoms of the element and the number of atoms of the elements of the reactant side and number of atoms of elements of the product side, they are same, then the equation is balanced equation. And if the number of atoms of each element is not same, both on which are present both of the sides of the equation, they are known as unbalanced equation. In any reaction, the total mass of each of the element in the reactants is same as the total mass of each of the respective elements in the products. If you will see that total mass of reactants is equal to total mass of products in balanced equation. This is in accordance with the law of conservation of mass. Here what you will see that the law of conservation of mass, which you have studied in previous standard. Now how to balance a chemical equation. Now steps are given over here. So you go through the steps and see what I am telling now. A chemical equation is balanced step by step. By step you can balance the chemical equation. A trial and error method is used for this purpose. Consider the following equation is an example. Sodium hydroxide plus sulfuric acid gives out sodium sulfate plus water. Sodium hydroxide, what is the molecular formula of sodium hydroxide? NaOH. Sulfuric acid H2SO4, NaOH plus H2SO4 gives out sodium sulfate Na2SO4 plus H2O. This is the first step. Write the chemical equation from the given word equation. NaOH plus H2SO4 gives out Na2SO4 plus H2O. Step 2. Check whether the equation 10 is balanced or not by comparing the number of atoms of various elements present on the two sides of the equation. It is seen that the number of atoms of the elements on the two sides are not same. Then we have to do same then. Understood? It means that the equation 10 is not balanced. What we have seen just now, that equation we have seen that it is not balanced equation. Which equation you have seen now? NaOH plus H2SO4 gives out Na2SO4 plus H2O. Here what you have seen, if you will see RHS side, the atoms of element Na is only 1. Yes or no? Atom of hydrogen is 3. Atom of sulfur is 1. And atom of oxygen is 5. If you will see left side equation, the left side of the equation, here number of sodium atoms are 2. Here RHS 1 sodium atom is there. But at left side you will see that only 2 atoms of Na is given over here. S is 1, here also S is 1. Hydrogen atom 2, here on LHS hydrogen atoms are 3, so it is not balanced. O 4, RHS side oxygen atoms, the atoms of the element oxygen is 4, and on RHS only 5 atoms of oxygen are given over there. So, step 2. Check whether the equation 10 is balanced or not by comparing the number of atoms of various elements present on the two sides of the equation. Here, everything is given in the table. Just now we have seen. Left side number of Na is 1. Product side number of Na element is 2. Number of atoms of the element Na are 2. And oxygen element. About oxygen, what you will write down there? At reactant side, oxygens, atoms of oxygens are 5. And there, product side, oxygen atoms are 5 only. Hydrogen, left side, 3. Right side, 2. So, it is not balanced. Oxygen is balanced, but hydrogen is not balanced. Sulfur, number of atoms of sulfur on LHS, 1. RHS, 1. Step 3. It is convenient to start balancing an equation from the compound which contains the maximum number of atoms. Moreover, it is convenient to first consider that the element in this compound which has unequal number of atoms on the two sides. So we have seen that here number of the atoms present LHS, RHS of hydrogen, sodium, they are not equal. Yes or no? So they are unequal. In the equation 10, there are two components, Na2SO4 and H2SO4, which contain maximum number, that is 7 atoms each. If you will see that, how many atoms are present in Na2SO4, sodium sulfate, NH2, sulfur's 1, and oxygen's 4. 4 plus 3, 7. So, it is a maximum number of atoms are present. H2SO4, hydrogen's 2, so sulfur's 1 and oxygen's 4. Again 7 numbers of atoms are present in sulfuric acid. Further select sodium for balancing, as the number of atoms of sodium in this compound is unequal on the two sides. It should be remembered that the formula of a compound cannot be changed while balancing the equation. Further select sodium for balancing, as the number of atoms of sodium in the compound is unequal on the two sides. So it should be remembered that the formula of compound cannot be changed while balancing the number of atoms. We should not change the formula of the compound. So if you wanted to add the atoms, you should write down in front of the formula, yes or no, of the compound. It means that here, to make the number of sodium atoms in the reactants as the 2 in the formula, NaOH cannot be changed to Na2OH. Na2OH we can't change. So where to be 2 is placed? In front of Na we have to place, not down of the Na, yes or no. Instead, a factor of 2 will have to be applied to NaOH. So, what would be the equation 10 on doing this? Equation 10 would be 2NaOH plus H2SO4 gives out Na2SO4 plus H2O. Now again you see, check whether the equation 10 is balanced or not. Again, only Na atoms are balanced. RHS and LHS sides of atoms of Na, if you will see, sodium atoms, sodium is would be seen. What would be there? 2 atoms of Na, sodium atoms are there. Oxygen here 5, here 5. No need to balance. And sulfurs only 1, it is the LHS side. But here also 1 is there. So if you will check, what you will see? As the number of oxygen and hydrogen atoms are unequal on the two sides, first balance the hydrogen atom as it requires a smaller factor. Apply a factor 2 to the product H2O for balancing the equation. Now write down the resulting equation. 10. 2NaOH plus H2SO4 gives out Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. Again you have added 2. Yes or no? Why? Because H atoms are disturbed. 4 H atoms are present on LHS side. Yes or no? And RHS side, how many atoms are? Only 2 atoms of hydrogen is present. That is why we have to do? We have to balance hydrogen atoms by adding 2 in RHS, because there the number of atoms of hydrogen is less than that of our left hand side. Yes or no? Reactant side. So you will add 2 in front of H2O. Now what happened? 2NaOH plus H2SO4 gives out Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. Again you check the equation. Is balanced or not? It is seen that the number of atoms of all the elements are equal on both the sides. It means that equation 10 is balanced. Now equation 10 is balanced equation. You will see now 2Na, here 2Na. O atoms are 2 plus 4, 6, 6, 6. H atoms 4, 4. So S atoms 1, 1. No need to balance. That is why everywhere, if in the reaction, both the LHS side and RHS side, if you will see that the number of atoms of the elements are same. If the number of atoms of the elements are same, then the equation is balanced equation. Now we are going to see types of chemical reactions. What is type of chemical reaction? Chemical reactions are classified into the following 4 types in accordance with the nature and the number of reactants and the products. Number of reactants and the products. According to the number of reactants and the products, we can write the types of chemical reaction. There are 4 types of chemical reaction in accordance with nature and number of reactants and the products. So here activity is given. Test tube, glass rod, beaker are the apparatus taken for the activity. Chemicals, hydrochloric acid, ammonia solution and slacked lime, etc. is given. What will be the activity 1? Take a small amount of hydrochloric acid in the test tube, heat the test tube, dip a glass rod in the ammonia solution, and hold the top of the test tube. You will observe a white smoke emanating from the tip of the glass rod. Small amount of hydrochloric acid is added in the test tube. Heat the test tube. Dip a glass rod in the ammonia solution and hold the top of the test tube. You will observe that a smoke is coming out at the tip of the glass rod. What must have happened? If you will think that due to heating of HCl, vapor starts come out. Yes or no? Vapor started to come out from the test tube, and ammonia gas, NH3 gas means ammonia. Ammonia gas came out from the solution on the glass rod. Understood? Hydrochloric acid we have taken in the test tube, and what we have done? We gave heat to the hydrochloric acid, and at the side of the glass rod which is dipped inside the HCl, what you have seen? You have seen a smoke is eliminating out, and that smoke contains ammonia gas. Understood? Now, this ammonia gas and hydrogen chloride gas, ammonia and hydrogen chloride gas reacted to form salt ammonium chloride. They react together, and what is formed? A salt formation. Salt of what? Ammonium chloride in gaseous state first, but immediately due to the condensation process at the room temperature it condenses. Yes or no? And what happens? It got transformed into solid state. What solid state? Ammonium chloride. As a result, white smoke was formed. Why smoke is formed? Smoke means quickly what happens? What are going to be come out? Ammonia gas and hydrogen chloride. When ammonia and hydrogen chloride gas reacted to form salt ammonium chloride in gaseous state first, immediately after at the room temperature it condenses, and what happens? The vapors of salt ammonium chloride turns into white smoke, and this white smoke is made up of solid ammonium chloride. The chemical equation for this is as follows. NH3 plus HCl gives out NH4Cl. NH3 ammonia, HCl hydrogen chloride. NH3 plus HCl gives out NH4Cl, ammonium chloride is formed. Understood? Which gas is given here? Ammonium chloride solution is salt formation is formed, which is a solid state. Yes or no? First of all, it is in gaseous state, but at room temperature it condenses, and what is formed? Salt ammonium chloride, which is in solid state, is formed. So this activity, for this activity what you have taken? HCl is taken, and you give the heat to the HCl, ammonia gas and hydrogen chloride gas reacted to form salt ammonium chloride. Ammonia solution, where ammonia solution is? The glass rod which is dipped into ammonia solution, that glass rod is dipped into the solution of HCl. Ammonia chloride solution you have to take and dip a glass rod in it, and that dipped glass rod you have to place into the HCl solution. So ammonia gas and hydrogen chloride gas, they are formed, which is in gaseous state first, and immediately at room temperature what happens? They get condensed, and solid state of ammonium chloride is formed, which was in previously gaseous state. Again they formed into solid state. Understood? Now next, activity number 2. Hold the magnesium Mg strip in the pair of tongs and ignite. Magnesium strip you have to take and you have to ignite it. What happens? On burning in air, a white powder of magnesium oxide is formed. When magnesium strip is burnt into the air, what is formed? White powder is formed. The reaction can be written in the form of equation as shown in below. 2 Mg plus O2 gives out 2 MgO. In this reaction, magnesium oxide is formed. When magnesium is burnt into the air, the atmospheric oxygen reacts with magnesium, and what is formed? Magnesium oxide is formed, which is a single product. So this reaction is combination reaction, because magnesium and oxygen both are the elements, two elements. They combine together to form single product, magnesium oxide. Now we are going to see the third activity. Take water in the beaker up to half of its capacity. Add a few pieces of slacked lime, calcium oxide, to it. Calcium hydroxide, CaOH2, is formed by combination of calcium oxide and water. With generation H2O gives out CaOH twice plus heat. Calcium hydroxide is formed.